everyone, thank you so much for tuning back to Urban Tropical. As we can see, spring has arrived, and the very first one always looks amazing is Tetrapanax. Is just amazing. But anyway, today's video is going to be more about very tender plants, the ones actually some I protected, some I didn't, and how well or bad they are doing. Of course, I'm not talking about Musa. This needs not much protection. It's always root hardy, and for example, this one here died and all the old stems are still there unprotected and now putting on new growth. The main one I really wanted to talk about is Colocasia and Ensete. So this Ensete was quite small, and I did not dig it up. I left it in the ground unprotected. It was only protected for maybe 4 or 5 days or maybe a week, and that was during frost time in Jan somewhere. And after that I lifted the fleece, and that's it. And this is just amazing that Ensete, it did really well in the ground. I'm thinking if it was in the pot, it might not have survived. That's only my guess, and again I can try that if I have a few of them. This is the second Ensete. This was the biggest Ensete out of the three because it gets more sun, so it grew much more better. This one gets a lot of shade from Musa here and from Tetrapanax, so less sun, less growth, more sun, more growth. So this one has done well as well. And there was a third one which I checked earlier. So I checked it earlier. It's rotted. Right here it was, and it's all rotted. So out of 3, 2 survived. Pretty good outcome. Another plant which is not really tender but will die if it's not protected when it's young, and that one is going to be Dicksonia right here. So this Dicksonia I really forgot to protect, to be honest, and this one was bought as a 1.5 liter plant, and I had a feeling that I was not going to see it this year, but to my surprise it has done really well, and it's not in a sheltered area, it's right in the open area. Oh, this is another sad story. If you have seen my previous videos, this is Callistemon viminalis hot pink, and it has died on me. I'm actually really sad. It was the most spectacular flowering plant, unbelievable. But anyway, coming back to this tender Dicksonia, it was so young and it did not die. Just to give you a comparison, if Dicksonia is in a shaded and in an unshaded, i.e. sheltered or not sheltered area, how the leaves look. So here I have it in unsheltered area. Now all this is the frost damage, and if I go up close, I can see all the new growth is coming up, and the one right over there is in a sheltered area, and you can see it's kind of some leaves got damaged, and so the more sheltered they are, the more intact they are. So this is kind of the outer sides of the fern, and that's why this one has a frost damage. Now moving on to my Colocasia collection. Okay, so I went away mid-March, not mid-March actually, end of March, Easter holidays, and I protected Colocasia lemon and lime indoors, but because I wanted to make sure my plants won't dry out indoors and die, so on some of them I took the risk. I this one really I moved. It's still in the original pot. I moved it out. It got no shock to the system, and it's still doing well. So Colocasia lemon and lime seems to be quite a robust plant. And also I have moved Colocasia black magic. I mean, right now you see nothing here, but I can feel right here is quite robust. So I'm really expecting a new growth to pop out of here. I can see a split is coming, so that means a new leaf will be formed here. The sad news is that I had Colocasia Pharaoh's mask, which is dead. So it was alive all the way up to March, and when I reached mid-March, maybe I overwatered it. Again, I was only watering so little so that it can just have the light on, i.e. one leaf here and there, but not really have a massive growth, and it died. But I have ordered more now, And this one is, I got a runner from my black magic, which I planted, not planted, which I rooted in water. So it had really strong rooting system in water, so it was in water all the way from Jan till March. So just when I went on holidays, I planted in this pot here, and now I can see it's growing a new leaf. So Alocasia, Colocasia black magic, I'm quite happy that even the out one, if in case doesn't survive, I have got another one for free now. And I have got Alocasias. You won't see much about Alocasias here because the light's quite dim, so they only give me one leaf and then the other leaf dies. So you can see a big bunch right there, and that one has been there since I think Jan somewhere, I think so. So all in all, my colocation, no, my alocasia are safe, and I'm going to plant them out maybe next week. So I just need to find a spot what I'm going to plant where. This is off topic, just in case you are a house plant lover as well. So this one is variegated ZZ, and I bought variegated leaf, and it took me approximately 1 year to get from leaf to this. I had to show patience with a leaf. That was just crazy, but I'm so glad. I mean, it's so hard to believe that this is a ZZ plant, and I'm just so excited that it's going to put a new, I can see a new stem coming up. It's right at the bottom yet, so I'm just waiting for it to come up, and I'll have two big stems of ZZ plant, and I'll see where it goes, because right now I'm not paying too much attention to house plants. Actually, I'm not even paying much attention to outdoor plants, just because I've been really unwell. I wanted to show you something. So this is another two plants I have bought, and Schefflera, I forgot the second name of it. It's the most common one you will buy for hardiness reasons. And this one is a Schefflera Delavai, I think that's what it's called. I just wanted to have something so big. I still have no idea where I'm going to plant them, but I have bought them. So let's see where it goes really. And if you are a house plant lover and like to try indoor plants outside, this plant is a really safe bet. This one I think is called dwarf, no, lady palm. Yes, this one is a lady palm, and it has, this time it was 100% unprotected. Last year I did protect it with the fleece, but because it didn't put on much growth, I just couldn't be bothered after that, because I had many other things to do and this was not my priority. But again, I have also lost some other plants this winter, like dahlias. All my dahlias are gone, even though I dug them up, and I'm really bad at storing things. That's my story. So I have ordered more dahlias today, just for color, because I do love flowers. Even though I like exotic plants, I love the foliage and the flowers, and that is the very reason I have got few roses here. So I have got yellow roses, which is about to bloom right here, and then I have got pink there, and I have got purples and pinks there. So I do have a lot of flowers. I do love flowers though. Anyway, so I hope that this year it will be much better, and I am going to do a lot of things in the garden, but I will keep you posted. I hope that your plants are doing well and you are so excited as well that the spring's here and we can plant things finally. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll shoot another video soon, and I hope that all is well with you guys. Bye bye.